Hey, good day. We're picking a card for you beautiful Capricorns, hardworking Capricorns, disciplined Capricorns, responsible Capricorns. Okay, it's that time of the year, that time of the month where I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the month of March for you Capricorns. So I'm going to be putting out a card for you guys. If you want to see the full video, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. So you know when I've uploaded something. So do subscribe, do support, and you'll know when I've uploaded the new videos. And for those of you watching on Instagram and things like that, you can catch the full video again on YouTube. So let's pick out a card for you Capricorn people, and let's see what the month of March holds for you guys and where the energy is going. Okay, so let's get with it. Okay, what we got, what do you Capricorns got? You get the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, Capricorns, Four of Cups. Okay, what does this mean? Well, it's interesting. I mean, numerology, four represents the box. They speak about the four cornerstones when we want to build something. So four, it holds something in. It's like a box. It's interesting. In Jay-Z's album, he speaks about, in one of Jay-Z's albums, he had an album called 444. And he speaks about being boxed in some of, I'm not saying that you're all into hip hop or rap. It's one of the many musics I listen to, but it's quite interesting that he had an album called 444, and he speaks about, in one of the songs, he speaks about, I can't remember which one it was, but he speaks about, again, he's being boxed in on some kind of level. Well, the Four of Cups can have that, especially in the emotional world. So what this Four of Cups is indicating and even advising on is stagnation, because if something's boxed in, it can't move, it can't flow. And you guys, your Capricorns, it's a cardinal sign. You need to keep it moving, baby. So you want to be careful of not being too rigid. Although Capricorns can be rigid, there is a rigidity, even though it's a cardinal sign because of the Saturn influence. But we want to be very, very careful of not wanting to be stagnated and being emotionally closed and feeling emotionally blocked and emotionally lost. So this is what this card is warning or advising against for you guys for the month of March. So from the month of March, what you're going to be confronted with, you're going to be finding yourself dealing with particular experiences where you're feeling closed or blocked or inhibited or stagnant in some kind of way. It's indicating watching out for opportunities, because you may feel inhibited, especially on an emotional level, but watch out, because it's very likely you're going to be closed off towards certain opportunities. Maybe somebody's going to be offering you something. You know, maybe for maybe somebody, maybe for you ladies, it could be for you men as well. But maybe, somebody wants to take you out on a date, and there's an opportunity to meet people and go out but you're so emotionally closed off. It's like, I'm not bothered. I'm not even answering the phone. That kind of mentality. So do be careful not to get caught up in that, if you want to say, get caught up in that box and become stagnated. We don't want the stagnation. That's what we don't want. So yeah, you want to definitely be mindful about that. Be careful, because people will be willing to give you advice. People are going to want to be talking with you. So you want to be very, very cautious of the advice that you're getting. You're going to be getting people saying, oh, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. And don't get me wrong, because everybody's input is valid on some level. There is truth in everything. There's an element of truth. It may not be the whole complete truth, and we may not be able to get the whole absolute complete truth if it ever exists anyway. But be mindful how you can take on what certain people are telling you to do and how you're utilizing that. So people might be saying, oh, why don't you do this? And why don't you do that? So look at things again, pragmatically and logically and rationally and practically, and see what can work and what cannot work. The Four of Cups very often can be to do with emotional matters. So very often is connected with romantic or matters of the heart. Could be a family issue, could be a relationship issue, very often, but it may not necessarily be. It could also be connected with work and other things like that in your life as well. But it's warning against stagnation and missing an opportunity and being too closed off. So try not to be too closed off. Watch how the month of March is going to be playing out for you, because it's likely you're going to be confronted with a box. Like I said, like Jay-Z, you're going to be confronted with a box. And if you are confronted with a box, it's our response to it that matters. Okay, you're in a box. Okay, now what do I do? How about I try to create a doorway? I'm boxed in. How about I create an outlet? I make a hole. I punch through the wall. So I create so that air can come in. And so I can move. And that's what the month of March is holding for you, Capricorns. So work hard, as you always do. And you'll be fine. You're Capricorns after all. You guys are very, very resilient and hardworking and tough-skinned. You'll keep on going. I have faith in you, Capricorns. So not to worry. If you're feeling boxed in, find a way out. Create a doorway. Create an opportunity. Try to be as open as possible so that you see certain opportunities and try to be open to accept them. Because by being too closed off, you're in danger. By being too stagnant and too closed off, you're in danger of missing particular opportunities. On that note, thank you very much. Enjoy.